Governor, while we have you here, I'd love you to wade into the debate on the Confederate flag. Walmart, the biggest company in your state, has decided that they will not keep it on their shelves. Is that the right decision?
Well, you know, each company will make the decisions based upon their customer base. It's market-driven, but it's also sensitivity to the customers. I think it's certainly important that we don't have symbols in our society that are offensive to a segment and that arouse racial division. And so I really am proud of the fact that we're focusing on unity. We're focusing on bringing people together, and I think really South Carolina has been an incredible example to the nation in terms of faith, in terms of response to this incredible tragedy they've experienced.
But just to put a fine point on it, if you were the CEO of Walmart, you'd take it down. I mean, I know you're giving the choice over to companies, but your personal view on this?
Walmart does what they need to do. I think that their decision makes some sense, but you know, every retailer is going to make the decision for themselves. Walmart, certainly as large as they are, being the #1 retailer, sets a pattern. I think it makes sense as a sensitivity to customers, but there's going to be a marketplace. We're not trying, I don't think government should be about banning products that even might reflect some type of speech. To some people, it's history. To some people, it's a symbol. So, you know, the consumers will determine that. There's going to be a marketplace out there, but Walmart, out of sensitivity to their customers, I'm sure, said no to that. They set an example and a high standard, and hats off to Walmart.
Governor, what about the Arkansas flag? I know it does not have the Confederate flag on it, but there is a blue star on it that is representative of the Confederacy, and that's something that the critics have called into question at this point. What do you say about that?
You know, you'd really have to be a history major to figure out all of that. We've got 1 star. We have 4 stars, and they all represent a different part of Arkansas history. You cannot deny history. And so I think whether it's our connection to Spain or whether it's our connection to France, you know, Spain had a Spanish Inquisition at one point. I don't think you can simply erase all of that. And so I haven't heard any complaints about it from my constituents, but it's, you know, we want to continue to measure whether it's there as a point of history, which is how I view it. I don't think we want to have symbols in our society that have political representation of being divisive, and I don't see our flag in that context. We'll see, you know, whether there's greater concerns raised, but to me it's a moment of history, and it's not a symbol of divisiveness.
Okay, we're going to leave the conversation.